Hey, welcome to Car Talk and Other Things, week 26. This is Big D. I'm Liam, and welcome everybody to the live stream.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm trying.
Today,
I'm trying to be in the holiday spirit
good luck with that.
because it's our last live stream before Christmas. So
He won't be wearing it long. It's kind of squint.
it's kind of already messing with me. I don't know if I'll be able to keep it on the whole thing, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, this thing. It's not one of the nicer ones.
No.
So we're going to be talking about, first off, of course, we're going to be heading off on our projects, your car, then my car.
Yes.
Then we're going to go into some local racing news, international racing news really, or national
racing
news and NASCAR updates and stuff like that.
Yeah. We got quite a bit we're gonna cover tonight.
We might be able to drag it out for the whole hour. But
Yeah.
we might be fishing for more topics at the end.
Well, and again, guys, still feel free to
interrupt us
and talk to us about your projects, or even ask questions about the topics that we're talking about, or put in your 2 cents on what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So,
And this is Car Talking Other Things. We do talk about other things, so
yes,
you can chime in with anything as long as it's not too left field.
Yep, see, didn't make it that long off the head already.
Yeah.
The ball thing was starting to mess with me. Anyway.
I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah, the ball thing.
Yeah.
That.
Okay.
Anyway, Dark Sin. That ended up being quite interesting. We were originally just gonna, lay underneath there and figure out a plan, and
maybe take some things out.
Yeah, maybe take some things out. That ain't the way it worked out. We ended up ripping the whole entire fuel system out of the car.
It wasn't that hard.
No, it really wasn't.
It was held in there with zip ties and dreams.
Yeah, a little more dreams than zip ties, but yeah.
That could have been caused a major problem if we actually didn't, check out the whole car.
Yeah, that could have caused some major issues.
If you didn't do the work yourself, you got to check everything out on the car.
Yeah.
And you got to make sure you don't use plastic to hold important things together.
Now,
plastic rots and breaks.
I do have to look into it a little bit more, but our friend Jay did tell me about a company that makes a rubber isolated type
holder.
Zip tie.
Okay.
That is supposed to be hands down the best zip tie there is on the market.
I'd see it before I bought
and he kind of recommended that we look into it, and but I'm still going with our clips and
original plan.
Yeah, we're using rubber isolated metal screw-on frame clips to hold the wiring and the fuel lines and stuff when it all goes back together.
We're going to get a nut cert kit and do that, and use those as much as possible. We don't know.
Yes.
I don't know how good they work on really thick frame rail steel, but we'll look into that.
I've seen them used on.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So we'll just use them use nut certs on the frame and actually hold things into the frame tucked in.
Yeah, nice, and they come in different sizes too, so we can get different size nut certs to.
Awesome.
So
I say that word too. Who else says awesome way too much? I found myself doing it every now and then, but
yeah.
I need to stop that. That's terrible.
What else was there? Oh, the fuel cell. We are changing it to a aluminum fuel cell and not using the plastic one that was in it. But as I said in the video, it's not going to go to waste. We will use it as our fuel source for our engine break-in stand.
Or we might find another project to use it on later.
That too. You never know what we're going to be building down the road, and it might need a fuel cell, and hey, we have one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so. And with it being a fuel cell, it can still be used as a fuel source for the break-in stand, and then when we need it for another project, we just unhook it and go, here we go.
Exactly.
But that's pretty much what we did on Wednesday. The next time we work on Dark Sin, which is not going to be right after the holidays because we're going to be working on Void next. The next time we do work on Dark Sin, though, we will be doing our starting our port and polishing of the heads because I'm going to be getting all that stuff at the beginning of the year. So I'm going to get all the dies, grinders, and gaskets so we can do our port matching and all that. So yeah, the next time we work on Dark Sin, we will be starting our port and polishing. But that's pretty much it on Dark Sin. Liam's got some stuff on Void.
Yeah. Actually, I have an unboxing. I forgot to tell you this.
Oh, we have an unboxing. Okay.
So I just got this in the mail. So.
Whoa.
I like knives.
Yes.
Especially cool knives like this. It's my favorite knife in the world. I've had this since I was like 17 or some shit like that.
You've had... Oh, wow. I didn't know you still... That you've had that one that long. Okay.
This is from... unsponsored. This is from Touch Up Direct.
Even though they have dogs on their thing,
I
thought it was like a dog toy or something.
Yeah,
Like, what
I don't really get that, but sure. Okay.
Oh, yeah, they have a
I
dog
don't know what it has to do with paint.
But, yeah.
So here's one of the paint pens.
Okay, so it has the both ended thing like that
I don't know
one
if
paint
this
pen
is,
that we had.
Sorry, I touched the mic.
It should have the brush and the thick things and the
Yeah, this is actual the paint, metallic.
Yeah, it should have the That's for filling like your really deep scratches.
Yeah. Not sure what this is. Let's see. This is also a spray can of auto paint.
Of the actual
color of my.
Yes.
For those who want to know, it's Mazda 22V. I said this before on Wednesday, but it's a Sunlight Silver Metallic.
Yes, that is the paint coat and the paint and the color name.
I think this is also clear coat on one side.
We're not sure. Remember, we got to look into that. We thought that about our last.
Oh, here it is.
About our last paint pen.
This is the clear coat. This is also clear coat.
Well, remember the last paint pen. One end's like a little groove sander, and then the other end's like a paint brush to fill in the real deep scratches, basically. And
this is the also factory clear coat, tint, everything that they used. They didn't, low viscosity.
Okay.
Clear coat that they used in the factory.
Now,
a paint pen and a clear coat paint pen. So green is paint, and red is clear coat. Just remember that.
Yes, and we should probably between now and then we need to get like a
wax remover.
A wax.
I put a lot of wax on my car.
Yeah, we need.
I put it on every month, pretty much.
Well, a wax remover and what the hell?
Sandpaper.
Yeah. Wet sandpaper.
Wet sand. We need to get pretty much everything you would need to.
Because nothing's deep enough that we need to get real coarse stuff. Yeah. All your stuff is shallow enough that basically we just need to wet sand it.
Yeah.
To kind of smooth it out and then lay the paint on.
Even like the small chips, you gotta get a little rubbing stone kind of thing to clean that stuff out and make sure there's no dirt or anything else in there.
Yeah. We'll get it filled in. We'll get it. Yeah.
And then might have to use some filler just to even things out, but it's gonna be very minimal.
Maybe we'll look at it further, but yeah.
I have some some body tube. It's just in a tube. It's like just body filler. You just squeeze out of a tube.
And it's already pre-mixed?
Yeah, pre-mixed in like a metal thing. I don't know how good that stuff is. We might test it a little bit before we actually use it.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it on my car unless I used it on something else first, like a test pan or something. And
yeah.
But
we'll look into that. And then we're taping it off, sanding and wet sanding an area.
Mm-hmm.
And then going over.
Probably that bumper where it's the worst at was probably where we should start first and see how all that goes, and then, I'm
gonna have a lot of days off, so I'm the first thing we're going to do is take take the bumper that we're going to work on first off, do that, and then we'll move around the car on, in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And we're going to put together a video of the whole process, just one video.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing the break. One of the reasons why we're doing the break, so we don't feel pressure to.
Yeah.
It's kind of a difficult project and time-consuming project, so it's
And
can't do it all in one day.
And Liam will probably be doing most of that. Or
I'll be doing that. You'll see me in most of the videos. You won't see much of Big D because I'm gonna be doing it in my spare time.
Yeah.
Even when Big D's not available.
Yeah,
So,
and when I am available, you'll see me possibly here and there, but the majority of the working part, it will be Liam working on his stuff.
yeah.
And of course, it will probably be in hyperlapse, so I don't think he'll be doing much talking.
Yeah.
It'll be just, I'm doing my thing.
I'll give like little updates on what I'm changing to doing to whatever and stuff like that. I'll do it properly. You'll know what's going on.
And of course, that's also why we want you to follow our other social medias, because we do sometimes give little like teaser hints on like our Instagram and stuff of like pre-hints before we release a video.
Yeah, you might see like one of the bumper, like in this case, you might see one of the bumpers.
Yeah.
Already finished on Instagram.
Or half sanded down or something, like in progress or,
Yeah.
little teasers. Yeah.
Before you said the 8th will be our next video?
Yes. Yeah, the 8th will be our next working Wednesday video.
And that most likely will be the paint.
Yeah, that gives us like 3 weeks.
And follow us on social media so you get more updates on exactly what that video is going to be and what the contents are going to be. So I think that's pretty much covers that. I'm really...
And yes...
this is the first time I've seen it. I'm really ecstatic about this.
Yes, this ain't no off-the-shelf, go to your store stuff. Liam actually did his research, found a company, and actually got the matched paint code correct paint for his Miata. So when he does this touch-up, it should blend and be flawless.
And
should not be able to tell.
Here, I'll take this off. You guys might be able to see this. This is not like your normal spray can nozzle and stuff like that.
No, it's not. And of course, some of it, yes, I will be here for, because Liam has not done that much body work where I have done a ton of it. So I will kind of help guide him here and there.
And I'm also watching like a crap ton of videos on it. So
yes.
I know the process pretty well.
It's not that hard bodywork's really not that hard. It's more time consuming.
Yeah.
Especially when you're working with dense body filler, stuff like that. Because you got to have something to do a guide coat with, so when you're doing your final sanding, you're getting everything perfect and you're not getting waves in your stuff.
Yeah.
That's the most time consuming part. But,
And getting it to look right and blending it and stuff like that.
Yes.
Blending the paint.
And that's also where your wet sanding / color sanding comes in after you're done. You use like a 3000 grit sandpaper with water, and you light sand and kind of blend everything.
It also evens out the clear coat, so there's no
It also gets rid of orange peel.
Which might probably happen. That doesn't sound right.
Which also will probably happen in the future. A lot of people do not know this. If you're trying to make your car look more show quality with your factory paint, buy you a good buffer, and not a damn freaking one of them shaking. No, buy you a good buffer. They look like a freaking big ass grinder, but it's a buffer. It's a multi-speed buffer. Get you a 3-stage buffing compound and some good wax. and you go out there with some 3000 grit wet sandpaper and you wet sand your whole entire car. Okay? That gets off all that factory orange peel and stuff that you see in the paint. And then you come back with a good buffing compound with your buffers, and you do all the different compounds, and then you finish it off with the good wax. It gets rid of your orange peels. It gets rid of all your swirl marks and everything. It will make your paint look like freaking glass.
Mm.
Take you a good weekend. Let's just say a good weekend of your spare time to do a whole car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what we're going to do after I get all this situation done.
Yeah, before, like, we are kind of in car show season, but
yeah.
Definitely before race season, because we want her looking pretty for race season.
Yeah. Even though I'm probably going to run into cones and shit.
Well, that's all fixable. That's why it's plastic.
Yeah, the bumpers are plastic,
Yeah.
which might throw some curveballs.
Yes. Plastic filler on a plastic bumper.
Yeah.
Because Bondo is plastic filler, so.
Yeah, it'll work.
It'll work.
I'll get it to work.
Well, yeah, it works. No, it works. There's no question there. I'm just saying. I never thought of it until now. Plastic filler on plastic body panel.
Okay.
Anyway. Okay. Do we got anything else?
We'll talk about nothing with the cars.
What cars?
Nothing on our cars.
Oh, nothing on our cars. Did find out about this. Coming up, we have IFO, which is Import Face Off in Tucson, Arizona, January 1st through the 5th in Tucson. Now, if you guys happen to follow PFI Speed or Boosted Boys on YouTube, like we do, and you guys happen to be fans of theirs, they both shops will be at this event, and they will be running their vehicles at these events and signing autographs and all of that.
Unfortunately, we can't be there.
Yeah, it's too soon for us to be there. I literally just found out about this yesterday. So this is, it's too soon for us to be able to go, but you all might be able to.
It's also not too far, but it's within the state, but it's...
I know that Brent from PFI Speed is going to have the bully there and going to be running it for the first time with some new upgrades to the bully car. If you guys watch his channel, they started doing upgrades on it today. Actually, they are replacing the front coilovers on it to get more control.
Yeah.
And there was something else with I think it was with the intercooler or something they did. But yeah, they're doing some upgrading of some stuff that they found out when they were in Vegas last weekend. Broke. Oh, the axles.
Oh, yeah?
They snapped both axles in it in Vegas last weekend on the first hit. Literally first test hit.
Didn't they upgrade those axles?
Yeah, but now they're upgrading. Upgrading them even more. Yes, they destroyed them first hit.
Wow,
in Vegas.
That's impressive.
So yeah,
well, there's a twin turbocharged V6.
Yeah, so they're changing the axles, doing something to the intercooler, and changing the coilovers on it, and then gonna have it there. So that will be cool. Car. It'll be cool to see. And if you're not able to be there, just give it a couple days, and you can see it on their channels. Okay. But yeah.
All right.
What else? What were we going on to next?
I was like, click it over.
Was
Junior Johnson.
Yes, Junior Johnson. Junior Johnson, one of the founders and kings of NASCAR was a known, did not hide it, he was a known bootlegger, moonshine runner, and all of them good things, and was also played a huge part in NASCAR for many, many years before he retired and went back to shining. Sadly, though, we lost Junior Johnson today. He passed away at the age of...
I think it was 88.
It was, 87 or 88. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Passed away at the old age of 88, sadly.
Yeah, in the NASCAR Hall of Fame.
He was a good man, although some NASCAR people will tell you opposite. But in my opinion, he was a good man. You know, just like any old timer, you know, they're from a different time. So you have to understand that when you're getting to know them and talking to them. And a lot of people don't get that, and you know, they take it as the person being rude or being an asshole, and that's not. It's just the way they are. And with Junior Johnson being a bootlegger, of course, he's gonna be standoffish, and you know, even if you are a fan, he doesn't know if you're the law. He doesn't know, you know.
Not that he would care anymore.
Well, no, I mean, he's no longer with us, but yeah.
I didn't mean it like that.
Well, yeah, but he's still, he was on an episode of Jay Leno's Garage. He still has his original flathead friggin' shine running car. Still runs, drives, well, again, he passed away, but on Jay Leno's Garage, they actually took it out and drove it and everything. He was still driving it, and yeah, he would pull it out of the garage and put miles on it and then bring it back. It wasn't just sitting there as a showpiece. He actually drove it. Just yeah, it was cool. But yeah, he was one of the big founders in NASCAR, and yeah, very big. Yeah, big loss to NASCAR and to the Shine world, really. But his
so many different cars that he drove.
Oh yeah, he drove a lot of cars in that. Holy crap, he drove a vet in the USCA.
Yeah, it's probably. Yeah.
But
So many different cars.
yeah, he drove a lot of cars while in NASCAR. He was.
People put him on their hoods and stuff.
Oh yeah, he was on the hood of Jimmy Johnson's car a couple years ago. I forget what it was for, but he was on the hood of Jimmy Johnson's car for some race. It might have been for when they put him in the Hall of Fame. That might have been what it was for.
Probably ran the same number or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah.
Anyway, I guess we could move on to the 2020 rule change.
Yes, the 2020.
We're moving kind of fast here.
Yes, the 2020 rule changes for NASCAR have already been released. So let's go over them, because these
are minimal updates.
These are minimal updates, and they, even though being minimal, they still could take us a little while to cover. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this NASCAR update. Here we go.
Here, first, they start out big here.
Yeah.
So
Liam read all this before I got here, so he's actually more up to speed.
I briefly went over it.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Here we go.
I'll just read it.
All right.
All right. First one. You see the first hash mark here. Each car number, which the number on the side of the car, will be allowed a maximum of 12 certified chassis designated as active at any given time.
Wait, what? Chassis what?
12 maximum of 12 chassis.
12 chassis designs?
No, chassis designated as active at one given time.
Huh.
So they can only build 12 chassis, have 12 chassis built at a time, or designated as active. I don't know if that means for the entire season
or like backups.
Yeah, pretty much backup cars. That's how many cars they can have built at a time. It's on standby for the season.
Huh.
Or assembled.
That's interesting.
There previously been no limit.
Okay, each car will be allowed.
That kind of keeps the big teams from overshadowing the small teams.
Yeah.
Gives kind of small guy an
which
advantage.
NASCAR's been trying to do the past couple of seasons. They're trying to kind of put the smaller teams more at the forefront, so they're not being overshadowed quite as much.
And chassis will be retired after 3 races.
Oh.
Yeah.
No matter what condition it's in.
Yeah, 3 races.
3 races and it's completely retired. It cannot be brought back for future races.
Probably in that season.
So that means they'll either be destroyed, go to the NASCAR Hall of Fame, or be put in museums or sold
Some
off
other
at
racing
Barrett
series.
Jackson or whatever.
Or sold to other racing series.
Yeah, because you know how they like to do that at Barrett Jackson. They like to sell a NASCAR off for big charities.
I'd like to get a hold of one.
Oh.
They
do sell them, and you can race them in other stock car type races and classes.
Put a smaller, pretty much. I think they do other series with smaller engines. Horsepower restrictions.
But you can still use the body and the chassis, and it's still kind of cool. That'd be like doing small races. Be like, this used to be Jimmy Johnson's car.
This is for.
Like, okay. Anyway.
They also be permitted a maximum of 10 unique chassis designs.
What the hell do they mean by unique? Because I thought they all
Yeah,
had to be built off of templates and had to. So what do they mean by
their personal touches? The personal touches they make to the chassis. Each team does them.
Okay.
All you pretty much have to do is have the same body line.
I thought they had to be by standards, and I didn't think they could change.
They have rules.
anything.
They have very specific rules that I'm not going to even freaking go into. But yes, each one can be unique. In other words, what I'm saying, there's a possibility that they could be unique, and teams are only are allowed to have 10 unique chassis designs. I don't know what that means. If they can switch them out between seasons or what. If they're keeping the same car.
Okay.
Here's the wind tunnel rule. Organizations will be limited to 150 hours of wind tunnel testing, which also previously had no limit.
Yeah, now they've put a limit on wind tunnel testing. Sorry, guys.
Drink some water.
Vape down wrong pipe. Ow.
That's terrible.
Hurts. Pain.
Then they have to go to a certified...
I need air, hot flash, cool, high, something.
Sorry for the fan noise. Then
Actually,
they have to go to a
it's not that
certified wind tunnel. They can't just go to any wind tunnel they choose.
Yeah, it has to be certified by NASCAR officials.
And here are those wind tunnels if you're curious.
Yeah, they have them listed. They've already got is a 2021. There is a no restriction on the amount of car model slate. Oh, slated for
2021.
all the way. Oh, so for
There's
this season and next season?
No, there's limited number for next season.
Okay.
Between seasons. Limited number between seasons.
Okay.
And no limits on 2021 car designs that could be approved later. Just as a side note.
Track roster limited.
Um,
Reducing the maximum number.
I'm trying to read.
Oh, it's all mine.
Read it to yourself. Okay. Officials have introduced a new all-track roster limits for 2020 season, reducing the maximum number of road crews, personal personnel: engineers, mechanics, crew, car chief, spotters, from 12 to 10.
During race weekends.
Yeah. So there's only a limited number of people allowed in the garage, behind the wall, and including spotters in the spotter stand.
Wow, they've dropped 2 people from previous. Huh. Okay.
And that's only during the race weekends. Like testing and other stuff like that are that's on track at the race event.
Now, race weekend. Does that
probably includes
does that technically include practices and qualifying?
Probably not.
So anyway,
or I might say here. Hold on. Let me read. Additionally, new structure will limit the amount of organizational staff for each organization to 3. Previously, 3 or 4 car teams were allowed to carry a 4th roster member at the organizational level. Technical director, competition. Yeah.
Okay, so the teams are having to drop staff as well.
Yeah. So, because some teams used them, some teams didn't, and they just thought it was, let's just make sure every team's running the same amount.
Yeah.
Just,
I mean, it makes it fair,
Exactly.
level the playing field.
So, some teams could afford that, some teams couldn't. So it made things unfair.
Yeah.
Because everything costs money. Staff, everything's paid through sponsors, and that money can be limited at times depending on the sponsor and the deal. There's no restrictions on those deals either. So not that I know of anyway. Well, except for like tobacco, and that's all. That's all federal though. Did I read this one? Teams must complete a minimum of 8 events with a full logbook sealed engine, and at least 8 events with a short block sealed engine. Previously, rules are messing me up.
Well, no, because I'm listening to you, and then I'm like, wait, short block engine. I'm like, wait, now I need to read this because I'm like, wait.
Previous rules dictated 3 full long block seals and 13 short block sealed engines. Yeah, so they're reducing the amount of number of long blocks and short blocks they're allowed to have sitting on the side.
Oh, if you basically your backup motor.
Exactly.
Backup motors.
This is in their entire garage. Like on standby even at their garages. Same with the chassis. They're not allowed to have. They have to get inspections at their team garages by NASCAR.
Parts freeze.
Then,
Remain in place.
this is just
Continues to shift toward the Oh, okay.
pretty much could be part freezes lifted for the new cars coming out in 2020 and 2021.
Okay.
So currently there's parts they can't use because they either are unfair or not within the rules or something like that. Those can be lifted.
Drivers eligible for 2020 Busch Clash at Daytona. International Speedway.
Yeah, that's another subject though. So yeah, I know we went over kind of rough there. We're not the greatest reader. Yeah,
but that whole that Daytona thing just piqued my interest. But because Daytona will be coming up soon, believe it or not.
But what's the schedule looking like?
Daytona when is Daytona? February?
2020 schedule.
I think Daytona's February.
February 9th.
Yeah, so it's gonna be here sooner than you think. Basically, about 5-6 weeks from now.
6 or 7, yeah.
Yeah. So
it's almost, it's pretty much a month and a half, so like 6 weeks.
Yeah, so we're not that far out from Daytona and NASCAR starting back up again. So
And then it just goes crazy from there.
Yeah.
They have the full schedule. You can buy tickets already.
Yep. And of course, the last one at the bottom,
It's like,
because they've officially changed it,
yeah.
is now the final race is now going to be here in Phoenix instead of in Florida like it normally has been.
Well, we could buy tickets.
Yeah, yeah. The season finale for next November 8th.
It's a short. I don't like short tracks, but they're best for viewing, and we're here.
Yes.
So why not save up the money and go?
Yeah, it's a year from now, so I wouldn't think it would be that hard to get tickets. But
Yeah, we'll shoot for it. We're not going to guarantee that we're going, but
we'll look into it.
yeah, it shouldn't be a problem.
I mean, we do have to consider that since it is going to be the first finals in Phoenix, that
It's gonna be
it's
nuts.
probably going to sell out rather quickly.
Yeah.
So we got to take that into consideration.
There's more rich people here than you realize.
Yes.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of rich people in Scottsdale, to be exact, Scottsdale, Arizona. So
Well, and with all the new, ISO, it used to be Phoenix, whatever, and then somebody bought it out last year or the year before, and they changed the name to ISO, and they did all these big, gigantic, huge, multi-million-dollar upgrades and changed the stands and
yeah,
did the whole. They moved the starting line down in between turn 1 and turn 2 instead of on a main stretch, and they did so much. So I think that's also part of the reason why they've moved it to Phoenix. That and Phoenix has always been some of the older drivers' favorite tracks. Like Jeff Gordon used to love racing Phoenix. It was his favorite track.
yeah.
So
He used to do short track all. That's why he
yeah.
cut his teeth on. So
Yeah, so it's gonna. If we can, like William said, we're not gonna make promises, but if it doesn't sell out and we're able to get tickets,
yeah,
yeah, that would be cool.
if I have the extra, if I have the extra money, I'll just buy them.
3 p.m. I wonder how much they are.
Yeah.
Kind of curious.
Mm.
Look, out of curiosity, let's just
I don't do anything. I can't really see.
Let's see. Got to go all the way down. We want the main race. We don't want the other stuff. Scroll up just a hair. Okay, there's that one, which is Friday, November 6th. Which that's
Saturday.
Lucas Oil Casino West Valley.
Well, you can't buy tickets right now. You can sign up for the alert.
Oh, they're not on sale.
So we want Sunday.
Yeah, you want Sunday NASCAR Cup Series Championship. Yeah.
So yeah, you sign up and you get an
Yeah.
alert. There's no buying tickets at this point, but
Yeah, they're not on sale yet. Damn, I was curious. I thought we were going to get lucky and be able to find out how freaking ridiculous. Expensive
so
they would
as the
be.
stream's over, I'm going to sign up for that. So
Yeah, that could be interesting.
so that's pretty much we had pre-planned. I'll switch off this.
I did find the drone.
The drone
Remember
you were
I
talking about
mentioned-
drones.
Yeah, I mentioned the drone last Sunday.
I didn't
and
find the
how-
drone I was talking about.
I sent you the link to the.
Yeah,
one.
I saw it.
Yeah, it had all the
Things I was
features, all
talking
the
about?
feature you were talking about, the face recognition,
Yeah,
all the.
I just don't know if it's the same company that I was thinking of, but if it works, it works.
And it's a 5-star.
yeah, it was
and
cheap as hell too.
Yeah, it has the red and green friggin' flashy lights on it
Mm-hmm.
on the propellers, so it's. I guess that makes it legal or whatever, or
Yeah.
visible or however, but.
You can use it at night.
Yeah, comes with a freaking like a briefcase, carrying case, 2 batteries.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, we won't be able to use it at Miranda, where I do autocross,
Oh, you looked
because
into
it's
it?
at an airport.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
It's in an airport parking lot.
Well, That does not mean we will not be able to use it at the drag strip, though, when we take out Dark Scent. So,
Yeah.
trust me, anytime or any chance we have a chance to use it for an event or for testing or something,
Yeah, we're gonna use it.
we're going to use it because I've always wanted one, and
Yeah,
I
always wanted one.
I just think it'll be really freaking cool for the channel to.
I actually have a computer program where I practice racing race drones.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm trying to get good at with like flying it myself, kind of thing.
those race drones look badass. If you guys have never
Yeah,
watched that,
you put the goggles on.
yeah, I recommend.
Technically racing, so we're back to racing.
I recommend checking that out on YouTube. I've seen some of those videos in the past, and they are flipping crazy. Wait, those
Yeah.
are yours, right? Yeah.
Yeah, those are mine. Put those. Yeah, don't steal my car.
Don't want to be mixing.
Well, you won't be able to
things
get
up.
out of here with
But-
my keys.
Yeah, I've seen those over the years here and there, like drone races on YouTube, where I've seen them in buildings where they're doing in between like floating, like slalom and stuff.
Yeah, they do them in stadiums.
I've seen them in gymnasiums. I've seen them in
Yeah.
forests.
There was a
I've
million. There
seen-
was $1 million race in Dubai, like world championship. They hailed as a world championship of drone race.
$1 million drone race. in
Yeah,
Dubai.
$1 million purse.
Well, see, Dubai is where people live that have stupid money.
Yeah, it's
Like
international.
really, really stupid money. Like so stupid money they can like wipe their asses with it and not care. That's
Yeah.
like, yeah,
Anyway,
yes. What else?
so you have
Barrett Jackson's coming up.
Barrett Jackson. I can search for that.
Yeah, Barrett Jackson is coming up. The big day is the 18th. I would like to go, just don't know if we can make that happen.
Let's see.
Because they right now for Saturday, the main day, it's like 70 some odd dollars a head to get in,
Yeah.
which is ouch. Normally you would buy your tickets for Barrett Jackson way before now. They're already showing some of the cars that are going to be on the block this year. This is one of them.
McLaren 4GT.
Yes.
That's the newer version.
Yeah. There's some of their ruling for their clear bag policies. That's also another car I believe that's going to be on the block. A Ford GT automobile. See, that's also why I wanted to go because our new. But anyway, is that a Porsche? What was that?
Yeah, that
Oh.
that is. Spider.
But, yeah, so it will be televised as always. It will be televised on Motor Trend Network and also on Discovery Channel, but I believe it will be primarily on Motor Trend. So if you do not have Motor Trend, I recommend calling your local cable service and getting it now. Wow.
You're an idiot.
Anyway, because I'm a Barrett Jackson junkie, I'm a gearhead, and I literally watch every TV viewing hour of Barrett Jackson every year. Like the day it starts airing, even with the non-impressive cars that they start showing like on Tuesday or Wednesday, I don't care. I start watching it then, and I watch it through the whole entire week. I do not miss a day. Even on Sunday.
I'm trying to figure this out.
William's trying to figure some things out and looking at some things. What
Yeah,
is
this is the list of cars on the docket.
They also do you also got to be careful. That is for the docket, you're sure. Because Barrett Jackson also does have a dealership where they sell collectible cars here in Phoenix. if you guys were not aware of that and you are looking for quality, checked out, top to bottom, front to back, certified, real deal, clean collectible cars, Barrett Jackson actually has a dealership here in Phoenix that is specifically nothing but collectible and classic cars. So, if you're looking for a numbers matching original 70 Chevelle, go to Barrett Jackson. I mean, Barrett Jackson, if he doesn't have it in his dealership, I guarantee you he knows somebody that has it and he can get it for you. Guarantee it.
Woo.
What? Ticket prices?
Yeah, look at that.
Did they go up more?
Almost $200.
For what?
That's,
Are those those are VIPs?
yeah.
You need to go down to the regular people's.
I hit general admission.
Okay, Saturday general admission is
70.
$70.
Yeah,
Yes.
70, 40. Thursday.
Yeah, see, those are, yeah. But see, most people are like, well, why don't you just go on one of the regular days? That would be fine. But for the content and the potential of meeting famous people and stuff like
Yeah.
that, you want to go on Saturday. That's also when they're going to have the most events going on, too, like the demonstrations.
Yeah.
They have drifting demonstrations and all kinds of stuff. So that's also why you want to go on Saturday, the main day, because that's when the most activity is going on. That's when the best cars are being sold and being seen, like the multi-million-dollar cars and shit. Yeah, if you can afford it, Saturdays is always the best day to go. Some years back for Christmas, see, our mom and dad are also gearheads. And some years back for Christmas, one year, I actually sent our mom and dad to Barrett Jackson on Saturday. Only present I've ever given them that they actually cried. I'm like, and I've given them some.
I don't think I've ever
I
done
want to
that.
think I've done some cool shit, but they actually cried when they opened up the Barrett Jackson tickets. I was like, wow, okay.
I think they did when I came back from Afghanistan too.
Well, yeah.
That's probably
That's
the best gift I gave them.
Yes, well, yeah. That's the best gift you gave all of us. I mean, hello. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I gave Dad his toy train set thing.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just that one year. It was cool. And I've never been. I keep saying I'm gonna go, and I haven't been, but I really, really, really want to go.
Yeah, me too.
Go do the guy thing and drool over,
alright, we
drool over
pretty
freaking
much
hot,
covered all
sexy
that.
cars. Where we at?
We got about 12 minutes.
Well, that ain't bad.
What else we want to talk about?
Anybody else got things, topics, cars?
Now you search random car news right now. Just
Yeah,
Like-
let's just do some random new car news. See if there's anything out for the week that we aren't aware of. There could be something new.
that I didn't.
I mean, I
didn't really check today.
I
just
mean, I have been seeing quite a bit more pop-ups of the driving triangle this week. I don't know what's going on with it. There was a driving triangle versus the Ford F-150.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was some. Yeah,
He's talking about the Tesla truck. I think. Unless you're talking about some other driving triangle. Nothing really. Let me click this. This is actually
I
makes it
suddenly
easier.
got really freaking thirsty, and I don't know
Apparently.
why.
Apparently.
Not really. Well, it involves cars. News here in Arizona. Um, Super Shuttle is officially going out of business.
What?
Yes. And Uber and Lyft will no longer be going to Sky Harbor Airport.
So how the hell are you going to get to the airport?
Gonna have somebody pick you up or take a taxi.
You have to take a real taxi.
Because Uber and Lyft got their fees upped by the government by $4. And they said, the Uber Lyft people said, if you up our fees, our rideshare fees, we're going to stop.
Well, then,
And they upped it. They upped their rideshare fees $4. And literally, as soon as they did, the freaking people from Uber and Lyft did a press conference and said, okay, they made it official. We're making it official. We no longer will be running to Sky Harbor Airport.
this is just local.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
So now taxi cabs are going to be.
Yep.
Well, is it on taxi cabs too?
No, just Uber and Lyft. And Super Shuttle's going out of business. Now that Super Shuttle, that's nationwide. But yeah, Super Shuttle's going out of business. As of the new year,
Well,
Super Shuttle will no longer be
Some other car service
around.
will pick up the slack.
Yeah, I'm
but-
sure somebody will
Like,
come along. But
Well,
yeah.
discount. Well, the cab companies, the local cab companies are really going to take advantage of that.
Yep.
You're going to have to use. That's going to bring back discount cab, and yellow cab's going to get a boost, and green cab.
The cab companies were probably watching all those new press conferences and were like,
Yeah.
please,
Shit, no
please
kidding.
up their fees, please up their fees. And when they said they upped their fees, they're like, yes, score.
Amazon's buying a shit ton of vans. They're
So many commercial. Why is Amazon buying a shit ton of
for delivery
commercial?
for Prime delivery.
Huh?
Because I saw one today actually, at my job. They came in our delivery gate.
Wow.
The driver was an idiot. Amazon needed to hire better drivers.
Yeah.
The driver was an idiot. I'm not going to say where I work or anything.
It's not just about the vehicles you purchase. You
Yeah.
got to have people that know how to drive them. What was that?
Yeah, I was just going over the story in my head. It was just crazy. I had to stay on the phone with her just so she can find a delivery doc of my business, not my business, but my work. Yeah, it's not obvious, but
You had to give her like fucking.
yeah, I had to stay on the phone.
You had to give her play-by-play on.
Yeah, I had to
Okay.
follow her with the camera system, and
In 500 feet, turn left.
I pretty much almost went that.
It's.
Even with me directing
Oh my God.
the driver, she had a problem.
Sorry for the sound spike, guys, because I clapped, but that was freaking hilarious. Liam's like, well, pretty much almost had to go that bad. Wow.
Even when I said turn right, she turned left. I mean, it was, yeah. I said it's to your right. No, you're right. No, you're right. Yeah.
You're right, not my right. You're right.
Like,
Go, turn that way. Wow.
so that was the day I had. Luckily, I don't have to work for 3 days. So
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I need a break.
He needs a break. Wow.
just after that, 15 minutes of my life, I need a 3-day vacation.
Yep. Diesel, Jeep, MPG, BMW, what? They're coming out with a diesel Jeep?
Yeah. Well, think about it. Dodge, Jeep, and Fiat actually has
But
a
a
lot
Jeep
of diesels.
powered. I wonder,
Well, it's
is it
probably
gonna?
gonna be
Is
their
it, I
truck.
wonder if it's gonna be like a 4-cylinder
Let me
Jeep,
click on it.
like a 4-cylinder diesel.
Let's see if I can.
Like, is it?
Jeep Wrangler diesel. It's a Wrangler, a diesel and a Wrangler.
So it's the Jeep with the.
Yeah,
with
there
the,
you go.
Oh no, it is it. It is the Jeep. Wow.
Plug-in hybrid on the way.
Huh.
Imagine having a hybrid Jeep. You could go. Wonder how effective that would be. Like off-road. Wow.
That would all depend on weight.
Yeah, the battery,
The batteries and
where
the
it's
electric
located, where the electric motors are located, if it's still all-wheel drive.
motors. No, but if you think about this,
Electric in the back,
Jeep
and gas in the front, and have the connected.
Jeep has always been known for having the best in the off-road suspension game in the factory sense. So with that being said, I would think in the electric form they've probably taken the time to figure out in a four-wheel drive version the best place to place the motors and the batteries so they have the
Weight distribution,
distribution,
low center of gravity, that kind
yeah.
of thing.
Yeah, I would think that they probably took the time to do that.
Well, if you don't use a drive shaft from the front to the back, and you put just the electric engine in the back, and the gas in the front, and create a hybrid that way, keep the little center of gravity low because you have the battery where the drive shaft used to be, low to the ground,
or an all electric.
Yeah.
An all-electric four-wheel drive version of the Jeep from the factory, 2 electric motors, one that drives the front and one that drives the back.
Well,
It would eliminate the transfer case,
mm-hmm.
the transmissions, and all that. So that
Pretty much
saves weight.
That would be an off-road Tesla, pretty much. That's what the truck is going to be.
But with all the good articulation and stuff that Jeep is known for.
Yeah.
You know,
it's pretty much what the driving triangle that you keep dissing.
I don't know. It sounded
pretty much what it's going to be.
It sounded fantastic to me.
Well, in a Jeep, yeah, Jeep technology would be pretty cool. I will give you that. So there you go, 3-liter diesel. That's actually a picture of it.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they already have picture. What the shit is that? All right, let's ignore that.
Wait, what was that?
I have no freaking.
Oh! Oh, I want to throw up. What is that?
It's a flying brick.
Yes, it is literally.
Okay, I don't even know where that came from.
I don't know.
Why is that in the bottom of the Jeep article?
We just stay on the Jeep and that.
Why is that the bottom of the
box
Jeep
thing?
Oh wow. See if there's anything else. I can go back to other news. Model 3 aero wheels efficiency the way whatever. That's just about Tesla wheels covers. I don't know.
They're doing wheel covers on the Tesla?
Yeah, especially apparently it helps with efficiency.
To make them solid?
To make them more wind efficient.
Well, yes, this is true. You don't want to make them fully solid because your brakes need to have some air for cooling.
And they pretty much put fans in their wheels.
Yes, but yes, it does help with efficiency. I only know this because, and actually Liam should know this also from when he was a kid.
Yeah.
It wasn't just for looks on your bicycle that had the solid things over your spokes.
Yeah.
Those were for aerodynamics and efficiency. But I also had pop-in ones for my roller skates when I worked at the skating rink as a floor guard. It helped keep the dust and stuff out of your wheel bearings.
Yeah.
And somehow it helped keep the bearings cool, which I never did figure out because you would think the air...
Yeah, who knows?
But anyway.
Something that small.
Yes.
That's pretty much all we have for the day. We just hit an hour, so sorry we were kind of fishing for stuff to talk about there at the end, but I think we got it done. All right, so that'll be it for this week. We'll see you next Friday, same time, same channel, all that good jazz.
Yes.
Please check out our social media.
And we promise we'll do better job this week in finding out stuff to talk about next weekend.
I have a lot of days off this week, so I'm going to have plenty of time to hunt for topics. It's kind of slow for car news right now until the racing picks up in February. So we're going to be,
Then we've been having we got a bunch of other stuff going on at the same time, so our brains have been kind of all
Over the place.
over the place. So yeah, but
Real life problems.
yeah. So again, we will not have a working video this Wednesday. We're not going to be doing those again until January 8th of the new year. So we will see you guys next Friday.
All right.
So yeah,
He's Big D. I'm Liam, and we're
out.